Hello, moviegoers, and welcome to another edition of Have You Seen It? I am your host, Denise, and this week I am reviewing a movie that just came out, and the name of it is Cocaine Bear. Yes. Let me tell you folks, when I first saw when I saw the previews of this movie in the theater and on TV, I was like, I'm not trying to go see nothing like that. And I kept seeing, the reviews, previews, commercials. So I said, okay, let me just go see this movie and see what it's about. So Cocaine Bear stars Kerry Russell, O'Shea Jackson Jr., Margot Martindale, the late Ray Liotta, and Isaiah Whitlock. There are other people obviously in this movie, but those are some of the central characters and actors whom I figured you would probably know based on their name alone. So let me set this up for you in terms of the different people in this movie and how they come to know one another or come in contact with this bear. You've got two tourists in a national park. This is a big national park. Two tourists just during the, doing the tourist thing, taking pictures and whatnot. You've got two tweeners who have skipped school and are going to be in big trouble when they get home. You've got a frantic mother looking for those two teenagers. You've got police detectives, menacing teenagers, a love-struck park manager, a park ranger, and a team of EMS paramedics. And then you have a drug dealer who's pretty upset about some cocaine that has gone missing. All right, so those are the characters in this movie. So when the movie starts, you see that a cocaine drop is happening. Cocaine in duffel bags are being thrown out of a plane, in various drop-off points in this national park. Now, this takes place in the 80s, okay? So when this cocaine is dropped, the person who is doing the drop-off gets kind of tangled up. I'm going to leave that there. And doesn't end too well for that individual. But now you have cocaine, lots and lots of cocaine all over this national park. So now you have this bear who is minding his own bear business in the national park, doing what bears do, sniffing around, looking for food now. And this bear comes across a stash of cocaine, proceeds to ingest it, is loving what it tastes like, apparently, because after this bear ingests that cocaine, he is on a high that nobody has ever seen. And once he gets high off of that first, kind of batch that he has found, this is when he encounters all of these other individuals that I have mentioned previously. The interactions between the bear and all of these individuals is absolutely hilarious. When I was sitting there in the theater and I'm thinking, I'm laughing, and I'm laughing out loud at the demise of these individuals. And, for a second I felt, like I probably shouldn't be laughing at what's happening to this person right now. But the movie was so funny that you couldn't help it. Ray Liotta's character, and this was one of his last films before he passed away. He is the person who is supposed to collect this cocaine that has been dropped off. Now, this is how this particular drug cartel does their cocaine drop-offs. We drop them off in this national park. It's nothing new. You know where to go. You know where to pick it up. But once the TV cameras start rolling because this person who has dropped off this cocaine, he's had ended up badly for him. Now it's all on the news. So Ray Liotta knows that, hey, this drugs that I'm supposed to pick up is now all over the national park. So he enlists the aid of his son, who is reluctant, and O'Shea Jackson Jr., his character. It is now their job to go find the cocaine for Ray Liotta so that he can carry it to the next person. So it's a bunch of just nonsense going on in this national park. Everybody in the park is there for a very different reason. And when they get into those sticky situations, either by meeting one another or by finding cocaine themselves, or just meeting the bear face to face, it's hilarious. So that is my review for this week. Cocaine Bear at theaters near you. It's right up my alley in terms of time, folks. You know, I'm a 90-minute film goer. This was like 90 minutes, maybe a tad bit more, but very watchable, and I thoroughly enjoyed this movie from start to finish. So there you have it. All right, folks, so I'm going to jump into my Nailed It. And my Nailed It for this week is a gentleman by the name of Mads Mikkelsen from the movie Arctic. This movie, I watched it on Netflix. The movie itself was very good, but I like this gentleman and his portrayal in this movie because basically it's a movie about man versus nature. He is in a plane crash in the Arctic, and his survival skills, his instinct, his critical thinking were just phenomenal to watch. I hope I'm never in a situation such as that, but when you're on the frozen tundra of the Arctic and all you see in front of you is snow and you are forced to survive, and not only that, you come across another person who has had a plane crash and you have to help them and yourself. It was really touching to watch him work through all of that. You know, his mind and his physical presence in that movie was fantastic. So Mads Mikkelsen from the movie Arctic on Netflix is my Nailed It. All right, folks, so you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Make sure you hit that like button. And we are available on every podcast platform in the universe. Just type in, "Have you seen it?" with Denise, and there I will be. All right, folks. So we are in the thick of awards season. The Academy Awards are coming up this month. So we'll be talking about that as well, and who is nominated for Best Actor and Actress and Supporting Actor and Actress. So we'll get to that in our next episode. So until then, I need you to go see a movie because I'm going to go see a movie. Bye-bye.